Well, it's good seeing you again. I appreciate you meeting with me last week. It did help me to kind of get some things, I guess, off my chest. And I answered those two papers you gave me. One was the DSM, like some kind of cross-cutting measure. Um, the I don't know what that told you, but hopefully it helped you to kind of see what's going on with me. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't tell me I'm suffering from depression. In the past I been thinking a lot about things, and I think I've been depressed for a long time. For 20 years, these 20 years, my wife says that we've just been roommates. I haven't been motivated to do anything. I go to work, I work hard, make good living for my family, but that's not living, is it? My middle one, my son, we were talking over the weekend, and he said something to me where somebody said to me earlier. He said, "Dad, you never seemed happy. You were there, but you weren't present. We all just tried to help you be happy." Growing up as a kid, I wasn't happy. I think I told you last week maybe that me and my dad weren't very close. He worked all the time. He worked the field probably 45, 50 hours a week, and worked in the factory probably 45, 50 hours a week. Can't believe he lived to be as old as he was. I said last week he's pretty much like everybody else's dad, but I remember having friends they did stuff with their dads. They talked with their dads. They went to baseball games up in Cincinnati. They did stuff with their dads. I just never did anything with my dad. I remember when I was 12, I played football. My dad never came to a single game. I was pretty good too. And the reason I played was I thought it'd be something he'd be proud of. He never even came to a game. I got the most improved player that year. Took the trophy home, showed it to him, and he barely even looked up. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm more like my dad than I want to believe. I didn't go to a lot of my kids' stuff either. Maybe I was depressed. Maybe my dad was depressed. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I brought in that level 2 depression form you asked me to fill out. Asked me to just look at the last week, the last 7 days. That first question was, hard pill to swallow. I felt worthless. Always, every moment of every day. Been 4 weeks now since my wife left. Still can't sleep, still just staring up at the ceiling all night. The second question asked me if I felt like I had nothing to look forward to. Probably a 3 on that. Sometimes I feel like I got nothing to look forward to, and then sometimes I just hold on to the hope that maybe Betty will come back. Third question was, do I feel helpless? No, I can say that's a 2. I don't feel helpless. I'm putting a lot of hope in what you can help me with. I don't want to become helpless. I don't want Betty looking at me with pity in her eyes. I don't want my daughter looking at me. I don't want anybody looking at me with pity. I think that's the worst thing a man could ever experience, is somebody being sorry for him. Fourth question, do I feel sad? All the time, always. I only missed 1 day of work this week. And that's primarily because I went to the doctor, asked him for some medicine. He said he gave me some medication that's supposed to help with depression, but he said it would take a couple of weeks, but I've been taking it every day. I'm still sad. Fifth question, asked if I felt like a failure. Never thought I did. Been with Ford for 27 years. Worked my way up. Got a nice home, nice cars. Put my kids through college. Thought that was a measure of success. The reality is I am a failure. I failed at my marriage. I failed at being a dad. Probably failed at being a son. To hell with all the stuff I have. Hard pill to swallow. I don't want to be a failure. I'm hoping this counseling stuff can help me learn to be a good dad. If Betty will let me, I want to be a good husband. The next question was, do I feel depressed? I feel depressed, yes. 5, 10. I'm not beaten. I'm not giving up. I hope this medicine helps. I hope talking to you helps. It asked if I'm unhappy. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm unhappy. what I realize is I don't think I've ever been happy. How can you go through life you're 52 years old and just realize that you've never been happy? How the hell does that happen? Last question, have I felt hopeless over the last 7 days? Yeah. Yeah, I feel hopeless. Hopeless that I can change. Hopeless that this will make a difference. Hoping the medicine will help. Hopeless that life will ever have meaning for me. You gave me another question. I think it was that PHQ9. To have little interest or pleasure in doing things every day. Drove the weekend up to see my grandkids, my oldest daughter's house. Couldn't wait to get out of there. Have I been feeling down, depressed, or hopeless? Yeah, 3. Trouble falling asleep? Yeah. Can't sleep. Feeling tired, having low energy? Yeah, 3. Poor appetite? You know, I think I told you I lost 20 pounds. I actually lost 25 pounds in the last 4 weeks. Do I feel bad about myself? Or do I feel like I'm a failure? Let myself, family down? Yeah. How do you get to be 52 years old and never realize the reality of your life? I have trouble concentrating on things. I can't pick up a book. I can't watch TV. Can't concentrate on anything. Have I been moving slower, speaking slower? People notice? Yeah. My boss at work asked me last Monday what was going on. I'm missing a step. He asked if I'm on drugs because I'm just not getting the job done. That's a 3. Have I thought I'd be better off dead or hurting myself in some way? Yeah. Be honest with you, Doc, I have. But I can tell you, I ain't gonna do nothing to hurt myself. I ain't gonna kill myself. Because I don't want to take the risk of going to hell. I told you my wife was the religious one, the faithful one, the true Christian. I fear God. She finds joy in God. She finds peace in God. At this point, all I can do is hope that I'm been good enough not to go to hell. and I'm about to kill myself. That'd be a one-way ticket to hell. I think I answered all the questions you gave me. Appreciate your help. Appreciate you listening to me.